Release 59 is all about a smarter AI assistant in Capacities, and I'm going to give you a quick introduction to that today. We've massively improved AI. The biggest and most important change is that you no longer have just one piece of context. So when I open the AI chat with Command J, you can see that I can add this open object as context, but I can add anything else that is helpful for the prompt that I am about to give the AI chat. However, you may not even need to add extra bits of content. And that is because the AI assistant now has access to backlinks and generally linked content, meaning it can search these meeting notes without me having to actually ask for it. So here's my prompt. I just want a weekly update email for the team. And you can see that it has given me that, which is exactly what I need. And this information here is based on the content of these meeting notes. I didn't have to open them, review them myself, or even add them to the context of this chat. Because this object has access to all of those notes because they're linked, so does the AI assistant. And now I have my email, which I can copy and send on as required. It's not just work-related things that this can be helpful with though. I wanted to show you this example, which I asked about just before I started filming, and I found it really interesting. I asked it specifically to look into these three objects, and it pulled out a really interesting point that I'd never thought of before. And that was this relationship to action. So I want to ask if this could align Kairos with productivity in some way. And I can say that it can search my notes for any related insights for this. And it can do that and use whatever it finds in the search results as context for what it will continue telling me about. And I can continue talking about this specific angle, which the AI assistant found in my notes and that I didn't even realize I had. And that's really interesting. And because I want to come back to this, I saved this conversation as an AI chat, which if you haven't done before, you can just click on this save as object button and come back to something later. You can also just more generally ask it to search your content. There's a lot of content in this space about systems, and when it searches your notes and it gives you an answer, it can also link back to both actual web links, which it's told me it is here, or to my own content within the space, and I can browse it from that chat. So the whole point of these changes to the AI assistant is to help you do more with much less effort. Now, of course, the way that you can use this enhanced AI functionality very much depends on what you need capacities for and what content you have in your space. So I recommend assigning some time to experiment with it and to find what you need. Some general ideas are just bringing together insights from multiple notes, be it different meeting notes, different topics that you have notes on, different sources that are discussing a similar concept or idea, and then you can use the chat to continue to develop your own thoughts on it. Whilst this is a big improvement, we're nowhere near finished with what we'd like to add to AI in Capacities, and we are really at all levels thinking about how it can actually be helpful to you. Our general AI thought process revolves around three things, which is discovery, synthesis, and automating work that you don't have to do by yourself. And we've written a blog post about this on our website, which I'll link in the description if you'd like to know more about our approach here, because obviously this is a massive topic in our space right now. Now, for anyone watching who doesn't use AI in Capacities, this doesn't change your experience. Capacities AI is an opt-in feature. So if you're on the Pro plan, you then still have to opt in to use it, and you can review all of our documentation to work out if that is something that you want to use in your Capacity space. If it is, you get access to this. If not, you still have all the other features that make Capacities work really well. Speaking of documentation, that takes me on to the other things that have changed since our last release. We have completely overhauled our docs. Our docs is our central place for putting everything that could possibly help you, and we update it regularly based on questions that we get on the support side of Capacities. It is now a generally more modern and easier way of reviewing whatever you need to find, and the search is now full text search, not just title search, so you can maybe find some things you hadn't looked up before. We also train our AI assistant based on these documentation pages as well, so that will only get more and more accurate over time. We have also created a new onboarding program as well to help people understand Capacities and get started faster with more confidence, and there's a new landing page coming soon as well. In terms of general fixes, we have continued to improve how the search works. The previous release was a massive overhaul to search, and we've just continued tinkering with it in the background to make it even better. And there have also been performance improvements under the hood, basically across the app, to make everything snappier and nicer to work with. Performance is an ongoing topic for us, but we've just done a lot of performance improvements behind the scenes in the last few weeks, and of course more will come in the future as well. We have also changed how you customize the card views within Capacities. Our card views are a very popular view, and previously there was this long list of things that you could do in this 3-dot menu, and we've just streamlined it a little bit by putting the card view settings just in the object type settings. So again, that object type settings window here is basically the brain behind all of your object types, and it's your one place to come and edit how your object types are viewed, what they look like, and how they work across your space. We've also fixed some things behind the scenes. So in general, this launch should give everybody a better, faster Capacities to work with. And if you're using Capacities AI, it gives you much more power than you previously had. And we really hope you like it.